Today we're fully online, and tomorrow we're going to be live from BT Tower in London. Maritime Innovation Week is a celebration of innovation in maritime. So we're looking for the biggest, best and brightest minds to join us, to join in, to celebrate, to collaborate, to share ideas and to share learning. Today it's fantastic to be in the iconic BT Tower in London. And tomorrow we look forward to welcoming a lot of you who are online today into the venue in person to join us and hopefully to have a drink or two at the top of BT Tower tomorrow night and look at the amazing skyline across London. I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, BT especially, for letting us use this amazing facility, and to Port of Tyne and to Fraser Nash Consultancy, and also to Gorilla, Ericsson and Connected Places Catapult. We also have some event partners who are on screen now. Today's agenda is all about you. We have some great speakers all lined up today to cover topics around people, skills, diversity and inclusion, all relating to maritime and how we can take the industry forward, bring new people and new ideas into the sector. Today, we have some great speakers. We've got Simon Fanshawe heading up just after the introductions, and he's going to be speaking about diversity by design. Following that, we've got the amazing Karen Falconer, who will be leading a panel on diversity within the sector. And then after the break, we're going to have an innovation exchange led by Estelle Blanks, the CEO of the Innovation Super Network. And we've got 4 fantastic industry speakers who are going to give us some examples and some ideas about what they're doing in their business and how that can relate to future maritime skills and help to bring the industry further forward using innovation and technology. After lunch, we've got Patrick Dunn, amazing speaker, talking about high-performing boards and how they're changing in line with new technology. And then we've got Kit Williams from Maritime UK, who's going to be speaking about skills for green jobs. Then this afternoon, this is one I urge you all not to miss and be online for. It's an AI-assisted sprint with Kia from Fraser Nash. So if you don't do anything else this week, be online for that session. I think, personally, it's going to be one of the highlights of the week. Now, we've also got Raquel online, Raquel Duran. She is an amazing graphic facilitator. So she's going to be capturing the outputs of this week. She's going to be doing something really difficult. She's going to be taking our words and turning them into images. So we've got a graphical representation of each day. And this is the outputs from yesterday, which I think is amazing. Yesterday was around decarbonisation, around net zero and sustainability. And these are the outputs that Raquel managed to produce, just listening to what we were saying. My personal favourite is in the bottom corner, the chicken and the egg conundrum between green vessels and green fuel. Which one comes first? And that was a theme that came out across a number of talks yesterday. So just to recap on day one, for those of you who weren't online, to get involved for today, just to give you a heads up. What happened yesterday? So yesterday at the Port of Tyne, we had 18 amazing industry expert speakers on stage. They were from local, national and international companies. We covered topics such as sustainability, net zero and green shipping, and sustainable business model innovation. We had some great companies. We had Maersk, we had Greggs, we had Baroness Via speaking live by video link. An amazing day with amazing panelists and great discussions from everyone. On top of that, 2 fantastic new SME initiatives were launched. Connected Places Catapult told us about their SME playbook, and Dr. Joe North launched the Green Investment Hub, our Venture Connect, looking to link SMEs looking for investment with investors. So we're looking to launch a cohort for Venture Connect in early 2024. So keep an eye out on that, and if any SMEs are watching and are interested in getting involved in either of those ventures, please look online, find the information. If not, give myself or Joe a shout and we'll put you in touch with the right people. Yesterday, we also had 2 great panel sessions looking at net zero and sustainability in the morning, and in the afternoon, we talked about how we create a net zero region. If you weren't around yesterday and didn't see it, please have a look at the recorded sessions. They were really insightful and really interesting. We had 2 interactive workshops, again, one in the morning on horizon scanning for net zero and decarbonisation, and one in the afternoon on sustainable innovation models. And on top of that, we had lots of sausage rolls from Greg's, which was fantastic. So if you weren't in the room, apologies that you didn't get to try those, but there's a Greg's shop near you somewhere. So just to go into a bit more detail on those workshops, in the morning, we looked at horizon scanning, and the activity was for the delegates in the room and online. They had a series of questions, and they had to answer those questions as a group, and then we fed that back to the main audience. So these are just 4 of the questions that we asked out of a series of 15. So looking back on successes, what are the successes we can build on? So there was some about Crossrail, the Innovate program, quick transition to electric for automotive, a multimodal shift, and the UK shore investment. What infrastructure improvements do we need to make? So the answers for this one were east-west rail connection, electrical capacity and infrastructure, alternative fuels and storage, shore power and infrastructure. And the second session that we had was in the afternoon, and we did a mind map on the question of how might we collaborate in 2024 to accelerate our sustainable business model in maritime. And this was a great session that we had in the afternoon, both in the room and online. Lots of fantastic feedback, lots of really amazing answers. The key topics that came out would have a single voice, to report on event outcomes, tangible outcomes, to communicate more, a really low-tech but simple solution. We all need to talk more, celebrate our wins, and communicate our successes with everybody else so we can all learn together. We're looking at to get decision makers involved. So that is industry, government, local councils, everybody else in the community, bring them together to work together for the greater goal for everyone. We want to innovate between other industries. So let's learn from everybody else. Whatever we're trying to do, there's a likelihood that somebody's already been there and done that. So why don't we learn from them, learn from their mistakes, learn what went well, what didn't go so well, so we can build together moving forward. Knowledge sharing, we've mentioned a few times, and longer term thinking, not just in the short term, not just 3 to 5. Let's push that out, what we're going to be doing in 5 years, 10 years, or even beyond. And one phrase that came up yesterday was try together, fail together, and succeed together.